Hi, I'm Thaddeus Leibman with Raceclock by Electronumerics, and I'm going to show you how to use the functions of Raceclock Commander. So once we have our transmitters and receivers synced together, the first thing you're going to want to pay attention to in the Raceclock Commander program is the current time of day. And where this is derived from is actually from the clock inside of the computer. So if you needed to change that time for some reason in order to sync with your timing equipment, what you'd want to do is go to the bottom right hand corner of your screen and double click on the time of day. And you'll see here that it says change date and time settings. And we would go here to change date and time. And here's where we could change the actual time that is in the computer, which would then change the time of day in the Raceclock Commander program. So if you needed to sync this with your timing software, that is how that is accomplished. And from there, we'll go kind of through these different columns here. If you hit this here, you're going to get a cursor and you put in the time of the start of your race. Let's say that your race started at 5 o'clock and 5 seconds, 5:05:05, and so this is the elapsed time since the start of the race, and we're going to send this to all of the clocks that were assigned with the number 1, and so we'll send that to the clocks, and that just sent all of the times to the clocks that have that time. From here, if you wanted to, you could say, well, the race just started, so this is auto load, means that it's going to, as soon as you hit start here, it's going to populate this with the time, the current time that is in there. And we're going to send this to all the clocks with the assigned number 2, so we send that elapsed time. And so that kind of covers what this manual load is, the auto load. This shows you the elapsed time, which is your offset. This shows you the ID of the clocks that you're sending that time to. This is how you manually send the time. And here is where you would auto sync the time. The reason for this feature is if you wanted to, you hit this auto elapse. What this is doing is it's sending the signal every 2 seconds from the transmitter to the receiver. And the reason that we have this option is if you wanted to plug this into a laptop and drive along a course, as you pass the clocks, it's going to automatically send that time to the clock and sync that to the time that is in this elapsed time field. So that is what the auto sync mode is for. Some other options you have are down here is the manual control. If we wanted to, we could say let's take clock number 1 and we want to display hundredths of a second. So we're going to hit that and the clock will change to hundredths of a second. Another thing is if you wanted to manually control the clock, you could put in a preset time, set the clock, and have it count up or count down. You can stop the clock. If you wanted the clock to just simply display the time of day, you press that. If you wanted to reset the clock to 0, press that and the clock will go to 0. And if you wanted to clear the clock, you would press this button here. Hi again, this is Thaddeus Leibman with Raceclock by Electronumerics, and I appreciate you learning about our Raceclock Commander software. If you like our videos and products and our services, please follow us on YouTube and give us a like. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.